What's up, guys? It's Ninja, and basically, I have a video for you today. This video is of Neuro, who is basically one of the people responsible for the death of StarCraft 2. And it's Neuro, aka Neuro Zerg, I think. It's. Anyways, let's see. He posted this 2 days ago at Neuro, but it doesn't say if it's. I'm pretty sure it's Neuro, and let me see. Neuro Zerg, isn't it? Yeah, at Neuro Zerg. Okay, so I confirm. Okay, so basically, he's gonna go over um, someone's um, someone's going to tell them how to play the game, basically, a coach, if you will. It's a style, I guess, that he has. Well, actually, no, let me hold on. So basically, I think this is it's Neuro, and he's going over what he calls a style. It may be a style, but as of yet, we don't know if it's a style, and it may have just been what he did that game, as it should be. But dumbasses like him think that StarCraft 2 is literally, I want to use this build. You pull it out, then you push play, and that's what you do. And he doesn't know that's the difference between education and intelligence. And intelligence isn't really a style, it's just kind of what worked, basically. And yeah, you could, what's it called, have like paths, basically like optimum ways to get to a point, but those aren't really like, oh, the goal is to end with mutas. It can be any point, and then you make it after. Basically, the point is to get somewhere. Once you're there, they have to intelligence, basically, and this is what this guy lacks. And basically, he's all education. You know what I mean by like, I'm gonna pull this out of the book. Okay, and this says you build warriors until or workers until minute 3, and then minute 7 you make 4 more workers, and then at minute 20 you make 8 more workers if you need. I'm just making up numbers, but the point is, like, he thinks it's as structured as that. And my point is, it's natural, it's primal, it's free, and that's kind of how it is. That's the Zerg was. That's what the whole story was. Primal Zerg, basically, to be free, unrestrained. But he keeps trying to shove it into this intelligent education machine, basically. And he thinks all it is um, the build path, or he went this route, and then he thinks that, oh, your intention is, so therefore that must mean, and so and like, it's just they're playing the game, and they all in you because you're greedy as fuck, basically, and chances are that I'm going to keep all in you because you're hella greedy, and I know you to be greedy, and that's what it was. It's like you are crying because they don't respect you, because you watch pro games and they respect each other, not to rush each other, because they know you will see it coming and you'll handle yourself, and you're pissed off because no one is giving you that same respect. Basically, you're pissed off because they're actually giving you the opposite of that respect, where it's like, we know you're garbage as a player, and you won't scout, you won't see it coming, you'll be greedy, you'll have economy, you'll have extra workers, and you won't build a roach warren, and you won't, and so we are going to do this to you, and that's why you're one of the people that killed the game, because you're like, I don't want to have it 10, yeah, and so they made it towards like, okay, alright, enough of you are like you're fucking Susans, basically Karens, whatever, right? And you're making enough noise to, like, aggression is now a thing where it's like no more aggression because you fat people don't want to fucking learn the game. So fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Cyril, potentially the greatest of all time Zerg player.
The point is, he puts it all into intelligence, and he puts it all into education. Basically, he has no intelligence. There is no primal, and he works out. Like, what's the point of having the muscles? You know what I'm saying? They're just for show. That's why he tries to show them off. Like, every video he's posting, he's always trying to flex and show off his muscles. Like, personally, for me, if I was doing something that needed me to be muscular, I wouldn't be showing them off because I'm not a beta punk. I'm not a loser ass faggot. I'm not a poser. I'm not a meta head, basically, I call him.
You're a StarCraft player in general.
I'm an alpha, right? I'm not trying to make you like me. I'm trying to get away from you because you like what I bring. And so naturally, a lot of you are gathering up. I'm like, give me alone, leave me alone, right? That's what happens. It's a natural occurrence. But there's this whole fucking Brady blackout.
Versus Estrella. ZVP. Maybe the greatest StarCraft 2 player ever versus Estrella. The NA.
I don't know if he's the greatest.
I hope. Estrella has been getting much and much stronger over the past few years. Or did you hear? It'll end up heckin' probes blocking us mapping from them. Pulled free, yeah. As Cyril. I hope you are keeping mighty and well, Master Zerg. Report is playing his level time. 4.5 things, I suppose. He getting us for Overlord speed right now, but it's at least it's sling speed. He has another Overlord in the main. Is he getting Overlord speed? No, just sling speed. Mechanically level up at least, and see what it's like to at least do the 5-man stuff. Not the.
See that? See that? It's called response. It's called aggression. Like in your games, that was the end. For some reason, your Zerglings ran in and started killing their natural expansions workers, and then they ran down and killed the main base's workers, right? And this is like why I watch your games. I was like, wow, what the fuck happened? Like, why are they like in your base and figuring and fucking you up? Like, this is stupid. Oh god, man, I just crashed. Oh, I love it, love it, love it, love it. So 1 second, I gotta turn my internet back on. See, I have internet through my phone because some asshole doesn't have the internet on in the house because big has to be with him, but yeah, that's fine. The point is, I have the internet on my phone, and my phone likes to turn off for no reason. I have the Wi-Fi, so we're at 340. Oh fuck! I turned it on, but it didn't connect. Dumbass! God damn it! 1 second. Apologize. I don't know why it turns off. I don't know why it turns off. I have it set to never turn off. It still turns off.
Is he getting over?
That's why the quality is so low, by the way. So I don't eat through my data because I'm on the fucking phone. But yeah.
Yeah, probably not the 25-man.
So real quick, right here, this again would be over. It done. It's over. It's GG. But he's holding. And the pressure is still going. And instead of crying, oh, all in noob, he's actually responding. And he actually is like, oh, you keep up the pressure.
The 5-man stuff.
Well, I chose to be greedy. You spent extra money on Zerglings, and I didn't. And I'm making up for it, and I don't cap off, blah, blah, blah. Whatever the deal is. And he is respecting it. That's basically what that is. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. He runs away. And he's like, okay, give it. Okay, cool. Instead of crying about it, like, you, oh my god, all in, full, all in, noob, all in, blah. No, he's being a man, being an adult, being a grown up. Okay, that's fine. Do what you want to do. And that's how he was, right? That's how he was forever, basically. Me, I didn't advance as far as Cyril or whoever the fuck yeah, Cyril. I didn't advance that far. I was still climbing. I was the like masters. I wasn't like in grandmaster. I was in challenger elo yet or whatever the fuck it's called. But I was close. But it was because my aggression got me that far, and it was very, very rare that I encountered people that can actually defend my aggression, and it was very rare that those would happen, basically. So that's why I barely played.
Probably not the 25-man weekend rating that we did before. He pulled back the drone that was damaged. Let's check the units lost. Has he lost a worker? He has lost one worker so far.
Oh my god! I was gonna make a big deal about it, but he lost. He lost one after all. So never mind.
One worker. A small price to pay for the oppression of the adepts against our drones.
The oppression, right?
They're just normal drones, just harvesting resources. We need resources to survive. Is that so wrong? The Protoss seem to think so. That's why they send adepts at us. Ooh, Astrea's going for...
Yeah, but they have workers that are also doing the same thing. You crying a little bitch.
2 Stargate. Oh, and it's scouted. Jeez Louise. The random 430 Slover Lord sack.
By the way, I just want to point out again, it's something you would never do. Oh my god, he scouted. He seen it coming. Holy shit. That's why people scouted once upon a time, Neuro. People wanted to know stuff that you were doing in case they pulled shit. So instead of crying, "Oh, you all in the noob, you make blind void rays, bam bam bam." No, it's you're being mature about it. He's sending void rays. He scouted it. As simple as that.
Back into the main. Scouted the double Stargate build. Cyril knows
Cool.
exactly what is going on.
Neato.
Man, that's the kind of build that really relies on secrecy as well.
Yeah, but the thing is, was the Protoss aware of it? That's something you didn't ask because you're a fucking sheep and you're a false alpha and you don't fucking think. And this is why you're a fucking nub and why you're fucking a Karen and why you're a crybaby and why you fucking helped kill this game. Because you're not actually good. And so what you should have done, instead of sticking your finger up your ass like a fucking little punk like you are, you should have found out, is he aware of the fact that he just got scouted or not? Does he commit to workers, or I'm sorry, to voiders or not? Does he actually build his change his build and go more ground heavy while the Zerg is expecting an air? Like there's still a mind game at play here, but because you're a dumbass, you're like, oh, he figured out, huh? That means it's over, ha ha.
And it is no longer secret. The one of them. And is now going to go ground with Twilight. Cancels both of them.
Yeah, right.
And is now going to go ground with Twilight. Outed cancels both of them.
It took
double Stargate being canceled. Astrea upon the double Stargate being canceled. God. He canceled them. For secret. He relies on secrecy as well.
Yeah.
And it is no longer secret.
Right.
Did he let them finish? Let's see.
Did he let the? Why is this? Are you just?
He can't.
It's funny because he's just aware. He is just finding it out. He just realized it because he's such a beta and because he's such a false alpha. Because he's so full of shit and pretends to know what he's talking about, but he really doesn't. He's thrown off. Whereas if you're listening, I was like, did he cancel or no? Did he know or was he aware or did he not? Right? He didn't even wonder. That's why he's like, whoa, he canceled. Oh my god. I'm like, okay, cool. He's on the right page. And you don't pay attention to me. And you give all your fucking focus to him. Why? It's because he sucks your penis and he flickers your little buttholes. Right? He makes you feel good. He says what you want to hear. And you think that's how the world works. And you fucking walk right into that fucking trap of the fucking butchers set before you, fucking idiots.
Canceled them. Oh my god.
That's
the video games that are occurring right now.
And now the question is, Does the Zerg know he canceled them or not?
Estrella, upon the double
No, he
Stargate
doesn't.
being canceled, being scouted, cancels both of them, and is
Bro,
now gonna go ground with Twilight.
yeah, right. Congratulations. You want a cookie? You're saying the play-by-play. Oh, that's so cool. What you should do is play the median of what's going on instead of just saying observations like, oh, wow, he's doing this. Oh, wow, he's doing that. Oh, like instead of doing what's obvious, you should say what each other player is reacting to, but you're fucking garbage and can't. And what I mean by that is, does the Zerg know that the Stargates were canceled, or is he still building anti-air, assuming that there's going to be air? What happened?
Okay.
How is that? Is he following it up? Is he
Okay.
scouting it? Is he involved? What's he doing? What's his build? What's he doing? You have no idea because you're fucking just observant.
Queens pressure the medivac. It's not a medivac. It's a warp prism.
Yeah,
It's basically a Protoss medivac, though.
no, it's not.
In my defense,
No, it's not.
it's the most medivac-like thing they have.
No, no, it's not. The shield battery is way more mega medevac. That's the most dropship thing they have because the medevac is a dropship. So it should have been dropship. Should have been your wording. It is not a medevac. Dropship. You fuck.
Cyril's going for a 4th base. A little bit.
And again, there's no bullshit. I just how I talk. It's just words. I don't care. I can care less. I would have a drink with you. I don't care. Orange
Before
juice it is.
6 minutes, 3rd base is getting saturated. He has 63 drones against 51 probes. 2 adepts go into the 3rd Queens.
Wait. Okay.
Pressuring that prism. Cyril goes for a follow-up. Overseer Scout sees no Stargates
Right.
and a researching Twilight.
That's kind of more like it. Oh, look, we had no idea this is happening because you're a fanboy. And this is, again, the problem with the world. Is we allow bias snakes all the way up and we wonder, what the hell, why is the world so off balance? That's fucking why.
And he cancels his spores.
It cancels
Wow.
the spores. Okay.
Really squeezing every dollar out of the video game he can.
Yeah, he can. It's something smart. Whereas you, on the other hand, have no idea. He may go air, so I'm going to build a sport in every base 'cause I'm so fucking good at the game. Right there.
Jeez.
Fucking stupid ass.
It's pretty annoying having the prism there and not having a spire to be able to get rid of it. It's just one of those things you have to deal with.
Your point again. This is something he points out because he's beta and he sucks, and that may be why you like him. Maybe it's because you're beta and because you suck, and that's why you like him.
It doesn't feel good, but
I'm gonna hate on Gnome because he's better than me. That's all I take it as.
the warp prism can always do that. On this map, at least. He does have a spire that's almost done, though.
Neat.
Prism scouts it.
Yeah, the prism is pretty good, isn't it?
So my question is, what is he going to do with this spire? Harass mutas? And then if so...
And what's cool is if you let your guard down to the prism that's wandering around your base, like out of nowhere comes 16 fucking units that you weren't expecting out of fucking nowhere, and you're dealing with this bullshit, and then here comes the main armor in the front, and holy, yeah. Anyways. Ever since I wanted to come back to StarCraft, ever since they implemented the unit that the Protoss has now, they can actually attack far, because I quit. That was the main coffin. The what's it called? A nail in the coffin. That's one of like many. But basically, it was like I switched to Terran because what's it called? The Zerg had roaches, and the Zerg had what's it called? You can have 2 Zerglings sacrifice one, and you still had one of them, right? That's good, by the way. If you didn't know that, that's pay 1 for 1 scout, get 2, just have them sit at the base, and you won't feel it. Whereas me, I feel it because every single unit of mine is 2, And if I put one at the base, like I feel that if that's dead, if I lose that, like my arm is like, you know. Where's you like?
Evo chamber. He has 69 drones. 3 bases full. He makes 7 mutas.
Why didn't you make a joke about him having 69 drones?
No air upgrade.
I would be like, he has 69 drones, giggity.
And then rest is Roach Ravager. Roach speed is about to be done. Range attack +1.
Archon. I don't understand why people do that. Why they make Archons. Like the whole point is to have your army and then merge them into Archons after the storm is thrown out. You know what I'm saying? But they make Archons to skip the storm completely. It's a bad Protoss, so, yeah.
I think he canceled it. Now he's just trying to spam out units. 2 Ravagers. 9 Roaches. He's trying to swoop around with them.
Yeah, it's because he sees them coming. He sees the army. At this point, this is when the Zerg starts to kick into production. But you, being a shitty player, again, you don't respond. You don't fucking see things and respond to them. It's just you have a preset build in your mind from your selection of builds that you select from because you're a preset loser. Fucking AI is what you are. Right? I think you are an actual AI. Like other things try to be AI, but the problem is they're more like APs, whereas you are an actual AI because you're actually you're human, right? And so you have intelligence, basically, and it may be a single digit number, but so you still have intelligence, and then you have artificial intelligence. It carries you to the caliber that you are, basically. The fake person that you are carries you to how far you are fake to make it. And that's why you're like, oh my god, he canceled. Oh my god, he scattered. Oh my god, and you can't. You're being caught off guard by all this shit. And I was like, okay, cool, neat, right?
Mutas. See if you can do anything fancy. Gets pressure on an Archon in the back. Oh, ouchie. That Archon is injured now. He's filling the gas at his 4th base.
For now.
Mutas are going on offense.
That's what you do.
He has more than 5. He can basically one-shot them. Queens transfuse the 4th. Mutas going around the main looking for an opening. Going toward the natural now. Focusing probes. It's 4 of them. Trying to keep those Mutas in play. Mutas heal very fast, so ideally you fight until they're pretty injured, and then you go heal and you gain value of health from that heal. That's like Mutas of value.
I like how you're not mentioning anything that's happening in the front. Nice. By yourself.
Okay, Mutas swooping around. Staying by the natural. Cyril has a Ling at the 4th base potential location. Another spotter Ling right here to see this base location, and then an Overseer with a Changeling here. And he's just getting little chip damage with these Mutas. This isn't crazy game-ending hits. This is chip damage.
This is what I mean. But you'll only be as you, as a viewer of Neuro, will only be as good as Neuro, and less than, because he is only taking it in, like those lessons. He's only writing on numbers and timings, basically. Again, AI, and he isn't good at intelligence, and this is why you need someone like me to teach you, because I teach you that your swing is yours. Go with your swing. Don't do my swing, right? Which is what he talks about. Do his swing. Do my thing. Do myself. Do what I do, because that's all I can do. That's all I can do. That's all I know. And me, I'm like, no, do your thing. You know, follow your heart. Follow the heart of the cards, right? But he exists in the shower room. I don't know.
6 probes. That's pretty good. But it's allowed Cyril to gradually get further and further ahead.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Further and further. But it's allowed damage. 6 probes. That's pretty good. but it's allowed Cyril to gradually get further and further ahead.
You're an idiot. You don't
He's
say.
a pretty big bank.
Did you know that if I get you to pull your workers away for, say, 5-6 seconds, and then you go back, that's more like 10 seconds. And in that 10 seconds, I had made maybe 1,000 more gold than you, or minerals, or whatever. That makes my army that much bigger, even though I did no damage. The fact that I just simply made you move your workers, that was the damage, right? But you're not accounting for that because you're a fucking idiot.
And he's maxed. So he's maxed and he has minerals to spare. He can send the Mutas to get the Prism now. If he wants to.
If he wants
We have to cancel that base. Mutas going on the Prism. He keeps the offense Mutas across the map. So disciplined.
Not really. It's just called not being a noob. Oh shit.
Damn. Most people would F2, or they would have all their Mutas in one key, and then they would fly all the way home to chase the Prism.
You would.
But he keeps the offense going. And continues to get chip damage. How many heckin' probes has he killed? 18 probes so far.
Neat.
And he takes another 5th base. Another 5th base attempt, or a 6th base. At this point, it's just big Zerg macro. 13 probes.
Something you take for granted, by the way. You seem to think that it's standard and that I'm mandatory supposed to allow you to have bases. And you call any aggression towards that cheese or all in or blah blah blah. But you can do it to me, so.
And this flyby. Stalker's blinking at him. Some of the Mutas have fallen. The Roachling Ravager Bane. Actually, there's no Bane. Roachling Ravager Muta. It's interesting that he kept making some Mutas. Do these Mutas have upgrades? They don't have upgrades. He just made them.
Cool.
There simply isn't enough anti-air to deal with the Mutas.
Right.
It's like 4 Stalkers. Okay, there are more Stalkers showing up. He focuses the sentry down.
You have his. I'm done. You turned off you just have his vision. I'm trying to clarify. Is this the same game? Okay, it's a different game. It doesn't even matter. I don't care. We'll jump to the middle. Oops.
Double Robo with a Robo Bay.
Okay.
That's a very heavy commitment to ground from Protoss.
Not really. Like, oh, he built the hatchery. That's a very committed to. No, it's just a production building, you fucking idiot. There's no
Robo
commitment
Bay
to-
units, or sorry, Robo units are very expensive. Robo
If you build them.
Bay units are even more expensive.
If you build them.
And they're all ground to ground only.
If you build them.
There isn't any Robo Bay thing that can shoot up.
If you build them.
So, Mutas will only have to deal with Stalkers or other gateway units. They won't have to deal with air. There simply isn't enough gas on 3 bases to go double Robo Colossi or double Robo Disruptor. And then also go Stargates and also have Gateway. You have to pick 2, basically. So Estrella.
That should be, what's it called? Talked about, basically. But you're a little bitch and you're like, oh, well, that's a secret for another day. I can take advantage of that. Like, that seems like a limitation, don't you think?
Has picked here Gateway units and double Robo Colossi. And Cyril says, okay, I will make.
This is why, by the way, ever since they nerfed, what was it? The Legacy of the Void, when they made it to where you start with like 12 workers instead of like 8 workers instead of 4 or whatever. Ever since that day, I've said that we are entering. Basically, it's just if you're a Zerg, you're gonna do well. And the reason why is the game tends to favor the Zerg mechanics, and every other race is kind of changing to Zerg and to counter to deal with the Zerg. But at the end of the main game, it was to defeat the Zerg. But here we are, and the Zerg is kind of winning. Like, no matter where you go, no matter what you do, you build a hatchery, and you can make 3 ultras, or 3 void rays, or 3 starships, or 3 command centers. You get the idea. You can make anything from this hatchery, or 10, up to 10. You know what I'm saying? Or 15. I don't know what the fuck the number is. If you keep throwing larva on it, I don't remember the fucking mechanics of that bullshit. But the point is, like, and the whole point is to have expansions everywhere, and every single one counts as a production building of every fucking type. And so it, yeah.
14 mutas in massling. He's getting +1 air attack, +1 melee attack. So he's in the main. See him. He's being behind by 1 stalker. Yes, his Morling take a fight last time. And the Ling Roach is going to guarantee these mutas can win this fight easily. And he also still has an army on the right hand side.
I don't like that. I'm thinking back to Brood War. Like, this would never happen in Brood War. Because we had Corsairs. 8 damage to every fucking unit in that ball. And like, if you had like 4 ships, and they're like by the time they kill the last one, you may have lost 15, what's it called? Mutilisks. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't worth it to sacrifice so many, or to jump into like that. I'm trying to think of what they have now. I don't think you have anything. Like, you can do pretty good, but it's not gonna be enough. Like, once, I guess we're in the Zerg death ball status. Yeah, I'm trying to think of a unit. I keep on thinking of like in Brood War. I was like, the Terran has something, right? But then I thought Valkyrie, but that was Brood War. I don't know. I don't know enough. What do, like, I understand, like, if you run into a bunch of Marines, you're gonna lose every fucking Zerg overlord, Mutalisk. But who's gonna have that? And like at this point, like, no, it's not gonna happen, and they're gonna fly away. Like, well, you can have that land. I'll be over here. Ha ha ha. You know.
He sees the Colossi coming over. That's going to call him to send the rest of his units into the 4th base. Estrella really needed the Colossi over here, but what can you do? Okay, the Colossi are getting back there.
You're a dumbass.
But now the mutas can kill the Colossi. Or the probes here. He gets the shield battery. Oh my gosh, a Colossus for free. 2 Colossi for 3 Colossi for free. Okay, for the cost of 2 mutas. Okay.
Okay, I'm done. Anyways, Neuro is an idiot. He's a nub. Again, you can watch this, you can enjoy whatever, but the second you try to say, I'm a teacher, I'm gonna teach you the ropes, I'm gonna show you how. No, you're not. Shut up. You're garbage. You're bad. You should feel bad. And you should shut up. Just play the game, kid. You're garbage. It's fine. Enjoy it. Like, there's real people out there that really actually are good at the game and know what the fuck they're talking about. So, and the stuff you do, like, or history and whatnot, I don't really care. Go ahead. Yeah, I should probably look into it a little bit. Maybe I just don't care. But again, the reason why I do these videos isn't because I hate you. Isn't because I wouldn't have an orange juice with you. It's you are stepping onto my territory as an alpha, right? And the thing was, I was always kind of like chill and relaxed, just kind of like whatever. But again, like now I've learned I have to step up and realize, like, step up and put you in your place, because the world has been without alpha for so long that Jordan Peterson's like, what happened? Where's all the alphas? And I go to Destiny's Discord and I get banned by his mods, and I'm trying to tell Destiny what happened. I get banned by Destiny, basically. And the reason why this is happening is because you guys don't know what to do with the real alpha. Well, an alpha on a different page than you, or an alpha from a different tech tree than yours. You know what I'm saying? I choose to go for the throat. What do? Oh, he's a cheeser, honor, disrespect, ban, noob, right? Instead of crying, instead of like playing the game like Cyril does, you cry and bitch, you killed the fucking. That's why I'm saying something now. Imagine if I said something back then. That the game might still actually exist if I had been saying something the whole fucking time. But because I've been quiet and because I shut up, StarCraft 2 is not dying because you ladies started getting your own fucking way about it. Basically, you started seeing the world through your eyes, not talking about like what reality is, and oh, this is my warped perception of. And the problem is, the whole world suffers as a result because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, and you're acting like you know and you don't know. Right, but as someone who just enjoys the game, fine, go ahead, enjoy the game, play the game. But as someone who's teaching the game, stop it. As someone who says they know what the fuck is going on, and I can show you the way, shut up, you can't show them shit. Um, but I would have an orange juice with you. You know what I'm saying? I would drink with you, Pepsi or something. I don't know. I don't like Pepsi too much. But anyways, I'm done talking. So clearly, he's here to suck pee pee of Cyril. He's not here to watch a match between two people. He's just here to watch Cyril shit on some other kid. That's all it is. Anyways, be well, be happy, be safe, be strong, be smart, be alpha, right? And I encourage alphas to exist. By the way, I'm not like most, like Tyler One, for example, who's like, oh, I have my fake I have my fake honey muffin muscles. They exist only to intimidate and scare you into shutting up and letting me have the main stage while I pretend to be an alpha and pretend to know what the fuck I'm talking about. And I get encouraged by the world. They put all the money into me because it helps keep the world stupid and keep the world in check. And this authoritarianism looks like, and we're all bootlickers now because you're all under me, and that's why I'm the shit and why I pop off above you because I'm not really anything. And why when you enter the real arena, why it tends to fall apart and disappear. You know why? It's because grassroots needs to happen, but you fucking dumbasses don't know what the fuck that is. It's like Bernie Sanders fucking lost because you dumbasses don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You need somebody to fucking hold your hand, and once upon a time the world was like that. They used to hold your hand, they used to guide you wherever you, and you're used to that. But the problem is you have no idea how to handle yourself. You have no idea how to actually lead the way on your own. You have no idea to manage, and you're incapable. And as a result of your incapability, we're losing, we're failing. The world sucks, basically. And again, I'm not holding it against you, Neuro. Basically, I have no hatred for you. Basically, I don't like the fact that you are trying to tell people how to be something when you shouldn't speak. And that's it, because I'm a real alpha. And my whole life, I've had pillowcases on my hands. And as a result, now you guys see me as a real alpha and you're acting like I'm murdering you because I took the pillows off. And it's just one punch, but I boom, blow half of the world up, and you're like, oh my god, I'm so scared, I'm so intense. Stop it! Stop it! They killed it. They ruined it. They made it ugly. They made it horrible. They made you scared. They trick you into bullshit. You believe in blah blah blah. Blah, blah, you pay my bills. Blah, blah. Anyways, be well, be happy, be smart, be strong, be a thinker, be an alpha. Be out there. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. That's all I'm asking. Please stop being stupid. Please stop being stupid. It's so lonely. It's so lonely. Being smart, being educated, being a leader, being a free thinker, not being a sheep. It's fucking lonely not being a sheep. Who fucking knew? Anyways, peace.